Pippa and the Pillow Fort. Pippa woke up in her cosy bed. The sun was warm and the sky was red. She stretched her paws and gave a yawn, then snuggled Noni with a little mourn. Today, Pippa had a special plan. "I'll build a fort as best I can." She fluffed her pillows one by one, stacked them high. This would be fun. The room was quiet, the light was low. Her tiny feet padded nice and slow. Noni watched with button eyes as pillow walls began to rise. But plop went the top, and the pillows all tumbled. "Oh dear," said Pippa, her nose softly crumpled. She sat on the rug with a gentle sigh, then looked at Noni and gave it a try. "Try again, nice and slow," she whispered soft and low. "One pillow here, two more there." She built it tall with extra care, but just as she placed the final one, plump! Down it fell. The fort was done. Said Pippa. "What can I do?" Then came a tap, tap. A friend peeked through. It was Milo, the squirrel with a fluffy tail, bringing a blanket like a soft, warm sail. "Need a helper?" he asked with a grin. Pippa smiled wide and said, "Come in." So together they folded, they puffed and they stacked. Milo brought cushions from a soft, cosy sack. Noni stood guard with a silly hat. As the fort grew tall, imagine that. They paused to rest on a cloud-shaped mat. A butterfly passed, flit, flit, just like that. Then Pippa whispered, "Let's try once more," and placed a pillow near the door. One more time, nice and slow, with careful hands and faces aglow. They fluffed and tugged and tucked it tight, and the pillow fort stood tall and right. Pippa giggled, "We did it, hooray!" Milo cheered, "What a gentle day!" They crawled inside and had a rest. Pippa snuggled Noni to her chest. The room grew dim, the sky turned blue, stars peeked out, just one, then two. A breeze whispered through the open screen. The world outside was soft and green. Pippa yawned and blinked her eyes. Time to rest beneath moon skies. She whispered, "Thank you," soft and sweet, and tucked her paws beneath the sheet. A sleepy voice began to flow. With Milo near and Noni too, she dreamed of forts in skies so blue. Coco and the Stuck Straw Hat. Coco the calf had spots of brown. She loved to prance all over town. Today was sunny, bright and blue. "Hat day," she mooed, "that's what we do." Coco wore her straw hat wide, with Ducky bouncing by her side. She twirled and spun near Farmer Pat. Oh no, the wind blew off her hat. Oh no, where did it go? My hat, oh no, oh no. Swoosh! The hat flew up so high, it landed on a branch nearby. Coco tried to stretch up tall, but Coco's legs were still quite small. She asked the cat, "Can you help me?" But Kitty just purred and climbed a tree. She asked the goat, "Can you reach that?" Goat shook his beard. "Too far for that." Coco sat down with a pout. "Will my hat never come back out?" Then Ducky squeaked, "Quack, quack, quack." So Coco gave a big moo back. Then, step by step, Coco took care. She found a stick and reached up there. Poke, poke, a wobble, a shake. The hat came down with a fluttery flake. Coco caught it with a cheer. "My favourite hat is back, right here." She twirled again with Ducky near, hat on her head and full of cheer. Then Coco smiled and said out loud, "I didn't give up, and now I'm proud. I thought a bit, I tried my best, and look, I did the fixing rest. Now when the wind comes whooshing by, Coco just holds her hat up high. Pip and the Big Slide. Pip the Penguin waddled with pride to the park where the big kids slide. It curved and twirled, tall and wide. "Oh my," said Pip, "I've never tried." He watched the others zip and zoom. His belly fluttered, swoosh and vroom. Pip climbed the ladder step by step, then peeked down and quietly crept back to Mama, soft and low. "Mama, I want to, but I'm too slow." Mama smiled and gave a cheer. "It's okay to wait, I'm always near." Pip tried again. 1, 2, 3. "I think the slide is waiting for me." With a deep breath and a happy wiggle, Pip slid down with a swoosh and a giggle. He flapped and cheered. "I did it, whee! That slide was made for penguins like me." Now every time he zips with pride, he sings, "Pip the Penguin loves the slide." Poppy the Puppy and the Lost Bone. Once upon a time, in a cosy little cottage in the woods, lived a playful puppy named Poppy. Poppy loved to run and jump and play all day long, but her favourite thing in the whole world was her shiny, chewy bone. One sunny afternoon, as Poppy was chasing after a butterfly, she accidentally dropped her bone in a pile of leaves. When she returned to her favourite spot under the big oak tree, her bone was nowhere to be found. Poppy looked around with big sad eyes, wondering where her precious bone could have gone. Just then, a little squirrel named Mr. Squirrel hopped down from a branch and saw Poppy looking so sad. "What's the matter, Poppy?" he asked, twitching his fluffy tail. "I've lost my bone," Poppy whimpered. "I can't find it anywhere." Mr. Squirrel smiled kindly and said, "Don't worry, Poppy, let's look for it together." And so they both began to search through the leaves, branches and bushes, looking high and low for the lost bone. After a while, just when Poppy was starting to feel a little discouraged, Mr. Squirrel let out a joyful squeak. "I found it!" he exclaimed, pointing to a shiny glint under a bush. Poppy's tail wagged wildly as she rushed over and picked up her bone, giving Mr. Squirrel a big, slobbery thank you lick. With her bone back in her paws, Poppy felt so happy and grateful. She learned that sometimes when things go missing, it's okay to ask for help. And with a wag of her tail and a smile on her face, Poppy and Mr. Squirrel trotted off into the sunset, ready for more adventures to come. And so, in the cosy cottage in the woods, the playful puppy and the friendly squirrel taught us all the importance of teamwork and never giving up, no matter how difficult things may seem. Sweet dreams, little ones, and remember that you can always rely on a helping paw when you need it most. Good night. Lola the Lamb and the Lost Moonbeam. In a meadow so lush where the daisies do swish, there lived little Lola, a lamb with one wish, to see the moonbeam so twinkly and bright as it danced in the meadow every soft, gentle night. One evening, as stars began their night glow, Lola the lamb trotted out, feeling quite slow. "Oh dear," she said in her buttery tone, "the moonbeam is missing. Where has it flown?" With a heart full of wonder and a tiny bit of gloom, Lola decided she must search for the moon. Clip-clop went her hooves over the soft grassy sea. I'll find it, just wait and see." Hoppity, hop over stones she did skip, but all Lola found was a tiny tan chip. "No Moonbeam here," she murmured with a sigh. "I'll try once more, my oh my." Then came along Ollie, an owl perched nearby. "What's the matter, Lola? Why the deep sigh?" "The Moonbeam is missing. I can't sleep without. Can you help me, Ollie? Can you scout?" "Hoo-hoo!" said Ollie, with eyes open wide. "I can help you, dear Lola. Your friend, I'll be your guide." Up to the old tree's top they both flapped and flew. Each branch whispered, "Hush," as the night softly grew. They looked and they looked, across fields far and near. Then Ollie spotted something delightful and clear. "Lola, dear Lola, look on the stream, there shimmers your lovely lost Moonbeam." Lola looked down, feeling ever so bright. The Moonbeam was there, gentle and light. "Thank you, dear Ollie, for helping me see. My Moonbeam's reflection was there all for me." Clip-clop went Lola. Playful hearts did they sway as the Moonbeam lit up the meadow to show the way. "Every night it returns, so kind and so true, and now we both know where to find it too." Lola settled down in her sleepy soft bed as Ollie whispered, "Good night." Oh, so softly he said, "Sleep tight, dear Lola, on this moonbeamy night. Tomorrow we'll visit in the warm morning light." And as Lola the lamb closed her twinkling eyes, the Moonbeam danced around like fireflies. "Good night, dear Moonbeam," she whispered with glee. "I'll see you tomorrow under the willow tree." It's okay to feel puzzled and ask for a guide. The world is a wonder when friends are beside. So snuggle up close, let your dreams start to sweep. Good night, little lambs. May you all gently sleep.
Tilly the Turtle tries again. Tilly the Turtle looked up at the hill. It wobbled her belly and gave her a chill. The hill was so high, the path was so steep. She whispered, "Too scary," and curled in a heap. But Pip said, "You've got this, slow and small. Step by step, you're strong, not small at all." Tilly took one step, then one step more. She counted her steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. The wind gave a whoosh, the leaves gave a spin, but Tilly just nodded and tucked her chin. "I'll go nice and slow, not fast like Pip. I wiggle, I wobble, but I won't slip." The path got bumpy, her shell gave a sway. She stopped for a moment. Should I turn away? But she thought of the top, and how brave she could be. Then whispered, "I'll try once more, just for me." Step by step she reached the top. She smiled a smile she couldn't stop. The wind blew soft, the sky was blue, and Pip called out, "I'm proud of you." Tilly beamed with her biggest grin. She climbed the hill, slow and steady wins. Now every time she tries again, she says out loud, "I can, I can, I can win."
Milo and the Missing Sock. Milo the Mouse woke up with a yawn, his tiny tail stretched with the dawn. "Today's the day for socks that match, but where's the red one with a patch?" He searched his drawer, he peeked below, but one red sock was a no-show. Milo squeaked, "Oh no, where did it go?" He looked in the closet, nice and slow. He peeked in his shoes, in his laundry bin, but still no sock, not tucked within. Then Tiggy the cat gave a meow meow. "Have you checked the couch? Let's look now." Flip-flop, they searched the seat. With a pounce, a bounce, and 4 small feet. They found some fluff, a button too, but no red sock was in their view. Suddenly, Tiggy gave a hooray. "It's under the rug! It rolled away!" Milo giggled. What a chase! He hugged his sock with a warm embrace. "Now both my feet are warm and snug, thanks to Tiggy and the rug." He wiggled his toes, did a happy hop, then sat down with Tiggy for a cosy plop. 1, 2 socks. That's just right. Time to play. What a happy sight.